Hi, my name is Lesley, and I'm a tech steward. When I think about regeneration, I think about water distribution systems. I've worked in the water sector supporting the adoption of innovative solutions, and one thing that we always come across as an issue in implementation and adoption are legacy systems. And these are systems that are decades old, and they've been underground pipes or storage systems or pumps that have been there for ages, and it's very difficult to think of anything outside of these systems as being able to provide these services of providing water or wastewater or stormwater services. So many communities are working well with these systems. They're cost effective. They're easy to patch up and replace portions of them and extend them when needed. But in some communities, these don't work at all. They're not cost effective. They're oversized, so they're not performing adequately. And they're just not providing the level of service in a cost effective way. And addressing that issue means likely designing something new and coming up with a different way of doing things. And so if we can get past that, then that's great. But then we also have to deal with the whole regulatory framework and policy framework and program framework from government that supports the more legacy side of things. And so in designing both systems in the future and for the future and regulations and policies and programs, I think it's important to embed a little bit of humility in all that, so that we can be a little more flexible in how we approach these systems in the future. And that might mean thinking about designs that we can remove easily, thinking about designs that we can add on to easily, and then thinking about how a regulatory policy and program framework coming from government might support that approach, to allow for regenerative water systems that are always going to provide these services, but in very different ways.
Hi there, my name is Allyson Hewitt, and I am a tech steward. I'm also the Vice President of Impact at the Mars Discovery District in Toronto. And today I'm going to talk to you about seeking regeneration. One of my favorite stories in this place is a carpet company called Interface. So if you're in I don't know, a school or a conference hall, and you look down, the carpet is probably carpet tiles. Now think about that. There's high traffic areas in front of the food station or whatever it might be. And what happened historically was when it got ruined, they'd have to throw out the whole carpet. Well, with carpet tiles, you can just take out a small portion of the carpet from that high traffic area, and then you'll save through the impact on the environment. So this group called Interface became market leaders by designing these carpet tiles, but they also learned from nature. They studied biomimicry and they understood how things stuck together. It's kind of the same technology around Velcro, how we came up with Velcro. And what is really interesting there is they no longer had to use toxic glue to glue the carpet tiles onto the cement. They just made them stick to each other. So here's an opportunity to look at things not only in terms of how you will make money, but how you will make a positive impact to the environment. So this is about ecological systems. Yep, market leaders. Yep, the best for the environment, given that we have carpet. So it's something to think about. And again, I encourage you to look at things through systems lenses and adjacent systems to the one you're working on. I think we'll get to better outcomes. Thank you.
Hey everyone, Mark Franklin here. Career management provides a really interesting view into the tech stewardship behavior of seek regeneration. So consider the tension between a focus on individual careers versus an employer's needs. So on the one hand, career management services and technology aim to enhance the careers and lives of individuals. People want a better career outcome, which can mean more use of their skills and strengths, say in tech development, more alignment with their values, such as take responsibility, better pay, growth and advancement. As practice leader of career cycles, me and my team have helped over 5,000 people do just that, to enrich their own careers and lives. And as co-founder of OneLifeTools, we developed technology, an online storyteller platform, to help individuals and the career management professionals they interact with to optimize clients' career narratives and their situations, and make well-informed choices for the future. On the other hand, individual careers often unfold within organizations, and these organizations have their own goals and priorities that sometimes require people to change roles they may not want, or more commonly, stay in roles that they'd rather change. Classic example, you want more advancement, more responsibility, better job title and pay, but the opportunity isn't happening. So what to do? Consider what career management expert Wendy Hirsch asks. What's the balance of career responsibility between individuals and their employers? She suggests 70-30. That is 70% you, the individual, 30% the employer. So to be a tech steward in career management and seek regeneration means balancing the tension between your own career aspirations and your employer's needs. Yes, you should expect some help with that by your manager or mentor, but don't put all your expectations there. It's your career in life, it's your 70%. If you want to change, ask for it, but with good reasons to back you up. And if you don't get it, make peace with the situation and learn to grow in other ways. For example, take on volunteer roles or be proactive and make your move. Not easy, but doable, and career professionals exist across the country to help you. Balancing these career management tensions helps you as an individual, promotes your own regeneration and the regeneration of your employer and of the new employer you're going to join next. And in turn, that regenerates the larger economic system through better productivity, reduced absenteeism, even better mental health. So career management matters.